Well, good morning. I'm meteorologist Cheetah Craft. It is 8 o'clock and we are still well below freezing. Notice 20s and 30s. So we do have a freeze warning in effect for our northernmost counties with a cold weather advisory in town and south of. And again, everyone's starting off this morning below the freezing point, but we're under dry conditions. We're under clear skies this morning. So there's no winter precip. We're not talking about freezing rain, sleet, snow, or ice just yet because clear skies. What I am talking about, though, dangerous wind chills. Factor in the breezy winds this morning. It's feeling down to 13 in College Station. 19 is the wind chill in Tomball, 21 in Sugar Land. So anyone planning to head out maybe to an MLK Day parade at 9 or 10 o'clock this morning, wind chills are still going to be in the 20s. You want to try to limit any exposed skin, really dress in layers, bundle up. It is a very cold start to your Monday morning. With that being said, we are dry. Notice some of the clouds that are in place. Still sunny skies going to take us through much of the day today. Clouds are going to start to really build in around lunchtime today, and they'll trap that cold air. So around 3:30 this afternoon, we're still in the 30s. It's really a cold day today, but overall mostly dry. I'm going to get you in quickly to about 7:30, and this is when some freezing rain, sleet, maybe even a few snow flurries will be possible. So at 6 o'clock tonight, you want to be in place and you want to stay there through your overnight hours and at least through 6 p.m. Tuesday, maybe think through even midday Wednesday. So an extended time, you want to stay put and off the roads. Why? We'll take a look. 11:30 tonight, snow starts to build in, becomes area wide. Overnight tonight, this is 3:30 in the morning. Actual air temperatures are in the 20s, and this is when snow begins to accumulate. I think the highest snow accumulations will be actually inside the city and southeast of. So think League City, Kemah, down to Galveston, all areas that could potentially see around 3 to 5 inches of snow. Heaviest, though, banding of some of this snow could possibly be in Louisiana. The further west and maybe northwest you travel, that's where the lower accumulations will be. Now, this clears out pretty quickly tomorrow. By 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, even some of the clouds are starting to break. But what happens because we have clear skies into Wednesday, another hard freeze will be setting up. Think temperatures in the teens, actual air temperatures in the teens Wednesday morning. So no travel expected tonight through midday Wednesday. What you want to do today, if you still haven't done these things already, you still have time. Drain your sprinklers, wrap your pipes. If you can, open all the cabinets with your piping underneath them and let that air continue to circulate from inside your home under the cabinets. Now, ice, potentially snow, if that does accumulate on any power lines, that could be heavy enough to cause some power outages, but that's really the concern that will be, and that's mainly through the morning tomorrow morning, and then with that hard freeze, anything that's on the ground Tuesday into Wednesday, it'll either stay frozen or refreeze. So this winter storm warning takes effect 6 p.m. this evening through 6 p.m. Tuesday. I think higher snow accumulations, think around 3 to 5 inches. We could be looking at 1 to 3 inches, especially for some of our west and northwest counties. Icy roads are going to be possible tomorrow and Wednesday. Looking at those accumulations, they have shifted a little bit over the last 24 hours, but as of right now, it looks like some of the higher totals will be inside Harris County and then maybe southeast. Once you get east of most of our counties, maybe even into Louisiana, that's where some of the highest totals could be. Less snow the further west you travel, and some of that could be dangerous early between sleet, freezing rain, and that's where icy road conditions could be problematic even earlier than some of the snow begins. Think even late this evening and overnight. Now, our top 6 snowiest days from 1895, 20 inches. Okay, we're not expecting that. But notice 1960 at 4.5, then even from 1973 at 2 inches. I think when all is said and done with the snow accumulation, we're going to come right in, maybe in the top 5. We will see. Weather impact alert has been issued tomorrow and Wednesday. The reason Wednesday we have a weather impact alert is because look at these morning temperatures, dangerously cold temperatures. And that's not even talking about the feels like or the wind chill. 16 Wednesday morning. So anything frozen on Tuesday will stay frozen or refreeze getting into Wednesday morning. Not until about midday, I think we're going to have a better assessment on how the roads are doing, what we could expect getting into Wednesday evening. And then again for Thursday and Friday, temperatures are going to build to where they should be, especially by the upcoming weekend. So what you need to do tonight, get to the spot that you're going to be at least through Tuesday evening and then overnight into Wednesday. Jen, you know, we're trying to tell everybody, if they can, stay off the roads. It just makes it a lot easier for our city officials, for our city to kind of operate and get what they need to get done.
Exactly. We want to prep people today for anyone who has to be on the roads tomorrow. That includes checking your tire pressure. That's a good thing to do on any given day, but especially when we have severe weather. Check the tire tread depth, take your car in to rotate tires. That would be anything to do with your mechanics should be done today. Of course, replace the tires that are 6 years or older. According to AAA, that is our best advice. As far as emergency kits, make sure that you have a flashlight in your car, jumper cables, warm gloves, clothes, blankets for all passengers in a vehicle, first aid kit, drinking water and food is advised, that car charger for your cell phones. All of this is just preventative measures in case you do get stranded. This morning, TxDOT crews, city officials as well, our city crews are still out there de-icing the roads, so please slow down when you see them pre-treating the roads. Give them space. They are going in a very slow fashion. We only have a couple of slow conditions out there. East Sam Houston Tollway right at the bridge, a little bit of traffic up on the North Sam Houston Tollway, and that is about it. So if you are headed to the MLK parades, you won't really see much traffic out there. Right now, I did see emergency crews blocking a left lane at the bridge, but it looks like they have recently departed, so some of that traffic might ease up just a little bit on East Sam Houston Tollway. And this is the North Beltway. The overpass connecting you from the North Belt to IAH is free and clear, but it's overpasses like this that will be very tricky, if not completely impassable tomorrow, just depending on icy conditions. Now tomorrow, looking ahead at winter weather, you'll want to prepare by turning on those headlights. This is for like emergency personnel who have to be out on roads. We're going to ask everybody else to stay home. Reduce your speeds, leave plenty of car lanes between you and that next vehicle. Gently brake to avoid skidding. Certainly don't use your cruise control. Beware of any icy spots if at all possible, and that's why we ask that you slow your speeds because it is hard to tell. Be careful on lesser traveled roads. Of course, crews again are out there. They are de-icing today, but they possibly can't cover our large area in all sections. Remember, Bush and Hobby airports are closed tomorrow. Please take care of business today. Good luck.